And to be honest, I don't think you need the cheese.
Today we're gonna make a really simple dish. It's basically garlic and oil with celery. I know you're like, probably celery? It's really good. It gives a nice crunch to it. We got all our ingredients prepped for the most part. We'll grate some. I have some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese right over there. That'll go on at the end. We're not gonna mix that into the pasta. It's not gonna be like cacio e pepe or something where we're putting it in and tossing it. Leave it for later. Some people might not even want it. The lemon juice is a really good flavor. So we have 4 cups of julienne celery. I didn't go crazy. This isn't like really fine. It's kind of matchsticks. 1/4 cup fresh parsley. I get a comment probably every video now where somebody's telling me to save the stems. If you wanna use stems, you really wanna use that when you're cooking something. So say you're making meatballs that are being fried and they're cooked in sauce, then you can use your full parsley. You don't have to really make the effort to get rid of the stems. But for something like this, when you're finishing, same thing goes for basil, same thing goes for any herb. You really want to get rid of those stems. So we have 1 lemon zested, and I use the thicker zest, which makes it easier, but you could use a fine zest too. I have the juice of the lemon. How much is that? I don't know, 2-3 tablespoons, maybe 4. Garlic cloves. So again, here's another example. The recipe says 4 cloves of garlic, sliced thin. You know, if you have monster cloves of garlic, that's gonna be way more than, I took 7 or 8 cloves here, but these were very tiny cloves, as you saw. I have about this much garlic, and that much garlic will be fine. But if you like more garlic, by all means, use more garlic. Medium low, I'm using the best pan. Again, this is gonna be every episode. Any episode I make pasta now because I'm doing a full pound, okay? This is a 14-inch stainless steel, not tri-ply, not fancy, all clad, anything like that. This is Vigor, but it's also Winco, basically it's restaurant supply brands. You can buy it from Amazon, you can buy it from Webstaurant store. Works phenomenal for the purposes here of actually fitting a full pound of pasta. You have stainless steel here, let it heat up 3-4 minutes before you put your oil down. That's all you have to do. And since this is super simple, very quick, I'm gonna boil the water and I'm gonna get everything going at the same time. I'm gonna use extra virgin olive oil in here. When your pan's hot enough, it's gonna glisten like this. You see how it's like it flows differently. If you think you're a little high, just lower it, which is what I'm doing now. I'm gonna put a little bit of hot pepper in here too. Give it about 30 seconds for when this garlic turns golden. Looks good. Put the celery right in. Two tablespoons kosher salt. I'm just lowering that heat a little bit. I don't need it to be that high, it's fine. And then just stir your pasta so it doesn't stick. So I'm cooking this pretty low right now. I want it to maintain some of that crunch of the celery. So the celery is still crunchy. My pasta's probably 3 or 4 minutes away from being done. If you're worried about your celery getting a little too soft, and maybe you like it soft, so let it keep cooking, but if you are worried about that, just turn off the heat. 3 more minutes. I'm gonna put the pasta in a second. Let's get some pasta water. We're gonna put a cup of pasta water in here. About that much to start. Lemon juice. And then I'm gonna pull the pasta. If you use a colander, make sure you save your pasta water. Make sure you save a lot of it. Okay, pasta is very al dente here, which is good. I want it to absorb this sauce, the lemon juice, the garlic, and oil. Do a little taste test, see if it needs more salt and pepper as it's cooking for this last minute or 2. Definitely needs salt. Doesn't have really any salt on it except for the salt that was on the celery. So I put about 1.5 teaspoons on that. It's still firm, but perfect the way I like it. I'm gonna turn off the heat now. This is one of your favorite dishes, right, James?
Yeah, we haven't had this in so long. This was one of my favorite things that I've had, like one of my favorite pastas that I've had. The celery, if you like season it well, it just tastes so good.
Take a piece of celery. Tell me, what do you think?
You know what it is?
What?
You need to do lemon on it.
Yep, there's a lot of lemon on it too. I like the lay down, you know. All right, here, let's get some cheese for you too.
And to be honest, I don't think you need the cheese.
Yeah, well, that's why I said that in the beginning. Like, I don't put the cheese on during the making the cooking part.
Yeah. Can I finish this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Special thanks to Patreon producers Chris Whalen, Kenneth Parker, Elizabeth Shaw, Joe Hardage, and Paul Walter Hauser.